A uniform solid cylindrical roller of mass small m is being pulled on a horizontal surface with force capital F parallel to the surface and applied at its center. If the acceleration of the cylindrical roller is A and it is rolling without slipping, then the value of capital F is solution. When a cylindrical roller is rolling on a horizontal surface, and here a force capital, when a force capital F is applied on this cylindrical roller, frictional force is developed in opposite direction. So this is the radius of the roller. Now for rolling, torque acting on the cylindrical roller due to frictional force, can write it as F into R. But torque can also be written as I into alpha. So that implies Fr is equal to I into alpha, or that implies F is equal to I into alpha divided by R. But for circular disc, I is equal to m r square divided by 2. So therefore, F is equal to m r square alpha divided by capital R, 2r. So here one r gets cancelled, that is equal to m r alpha divided by 2. But for pure rolling, we have a relation between translational acceleration and angular acceleration, that is A is equal to alpha into R, or alpha angular acceleration is equal to A divided by R. Therefore, frictional force F can be written as mr by 2 into, in the place of alpha we can write it as A divided by R. So R cancel, that is ma by 2. This we assumed as equation number 1. And next, net force acting on the roller. Net force capital F minus small f is equal to ma. Let us assume it is equation 2. From equations 1 and 2, we can write F minus ma by 2 is equal to ma, or F is equal to 3 by 2 ma. A cylinder of mass mc and sphere of mass ms are placed at points A and B of two inclines respectively. If they roll on the incline without slipping such that their accelerations are the same, then ratio of sin theta c divided by sin theta s is. Solution. In the question, two inclines are given. In that, on one incline, a cylinder of mass mc, and another incline, a solid sphere of mass ms are rolling down. Here let us take this theta s, and this upper one is theta c. In the question, it is mentioned acceleration of the cylinder is equal to acceleration of sphere. We know that in case of rolling motion, rolling a body on an inclined surface, in that case A is equal to, we have a formula for acceleration, g sin theta divided by 1 plus k square by r square, where k is radius of gyration. For cylinder, solid cylinder, so k, radius of gyration, is equal to r square by 2, because for cylinder, moment of inertia moment of inertia about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to its plane, I is equal to mr square by 2. If it is compared with mk square, k square is equal to r square by 2. Similarly, for sphere, solid sphere, for sphere k, radius of gyration k square can be written as 2 by 5 r square, because moment of inertia about any diameter I is equal to 2 by 5 mr square. 2 by 5 mr square can be compared with mk square, then k square is equal to 2 by 5 into r square. Now, AC is equal to AS according to the question. AC can be written as G sin theta C divided by 1 plus, for cylinder k square is equal to r square by 2. So, r square by 2 and denominator r square as it is. That is equal to G into sin theta S for sphere divided by 1 plus k square for sphere is 2 by 5 r square divided by formula r square. This is, in both the cases, here r square cancel, here r square cancel, g cancel. So, that is sin theta c divided by sin theta s is equal to, see here, 1 plus 1 by 2 becomes 3 by 2, 3 by 2 goes to the this side numerator, and in the right side denominator 1 plus 2 by 5, that is 7 by 5, 7 by 5 becomes 5 by 7. So, that is equal to 15 divided by 14 is the answer. A ball of mass 160 grams is thrown up at an angle of 60 degrees to the horizontal at a speed of 10 meters per second. The angular momentum of the ball at the highest point of the trajectory with respect to the point from which the ball is thrown is nearly, G is given 10 meter per second square. Solution. As per the question, when a body is projected at an angle theta with a horizontal, it follows a parabolic path. Theta is given 60 degrees and initial velocity or velocity of projection is given 10 meter per second. At the highest point, when the projectile is at the highest point, what is the angular momentum? That is our question. So, highest, that is height of the maximum height of the projectile reached is capital H. We know that angular momentum of the projectile when it is at the highest point is mu cos theta into H. This is the formula for angular momentum of projectile when it is at its maximum height. That implies L is equal to mu by 2, because theta is equal to 60 degrees, cos 60 degrees is equal to 1 by 2 into H value u square sin square theta divided by 2g, maximum height formula in case of a projectile. So, that implies L is equal to mu cube sin square 60 divided by 4g. Sin 60 root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2 whole square is equal to 3 by 4. So, that implies L is equal to mu cube into, this is 3 by 4, 3 by 4 whole divided by 4g. Or this can also be written as L is equal to angular momentum, L is equal to, see 3 4 4 is 16, 3 by 16, 3 by 16 mu cube by g, mu cube divided by g. Given answer. Now, according to the question, m is given 160 grams, u is given 10, and g also mentioned in the question. So, m is given 160 grams and small g is also mentioned in the question. So, therefore, angular momentum L is equal to 3 by 16 into 160 into 10 power minus 3 kg into U is given 10, so 10 cube, U cube is 10 cube, G also given 10, G is mentioned in the question. See here 16 10 ja 160, 10 power minus 3, 10 power plus 3 cancel, that implies angular momentum of the projectile is 3 kg meter square per second. 4 point masses, each of mass small m, are placed at the corners of a square ABCD of side L. The moment of inertia of this system about an axis passing through capital A and parallel to BD is. Solution. As per the question, the situation is, let us take the 4 identical masses are placed at the 4 corners of a square of side L. Here let us take each mass equal to m. Now the question is, moment of inertia of this square about an axis passing through A and parallel to BD. ABCD is the square, BD is diagonal, and this is the x-axis, axis passing through A and parallel to BD. Now here this diagonal length, this is also AC is also on diagonal. So here AC is equal to root 2L length of the diagonal, and from the axis of rotation to B and D are at a distance, small r is equal to, see this is half of the diagonal length, that is L divided by root 2 from the axis of perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation. A is on the axis, so there is no moment of inertia on the axis, and D and B are at a perpendicular distance half of the diagonal, and C is at a distance full length of the diagonal. So therefore you can write it as moment of inertia, say let us assume here x dash, moment of inertia about x dash can be written as, first B, that is mass into distance square, this is for B, plus D, again mass into L by 2 whole square, and C, for C m into distance is root 2L diagonal length square. So that is equal to 2m L square by 2, these two first two terms, 2m L square by 2 plus third term 2m L square. See 2m L square is common. If 2m L square is taken as common, 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2 into 2m L square. That implies x dash is equal to, say if we can take it as 2m L square is common in both the terms, 2m L square, then 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2. So 2m L square into 3 by 2, 2 to cancel. So final answer Ix dash is equal to 3 ml square.